Lesson is number 93. Light and joy and peace abide in me. Hard to believe. I saw the same therapist for 25 years, once a month, whether I needed to or not. And Steve used to say to me all the time, Dave, you deserve to be happy. I got irritated with him after a while. I'm thinking, yeah, I know that. Okay. So what? And, I was paying him out of pocket for our visits, $85. This was 10, 15 years ago. It was a lot of money. And I'm thinking, is that all he's got? As I was describing my problems and my angst with him, and he'd say, well, Dave, you deserve to be happy. And after several months of this, he said it to me one more time. And again, I kind of shrugged it off and said, yeah, Steve, of course, I know that. And as I was driving home from my meeting with him, all of a sudden it hit me that Steve's right about this. I do deserve to be happy. And I started to cry, and I pulled over to the side of the road because I couldn't continue driving. And as it sunk in that Steve's message to me had finally gotten through, that I am the beloved child of God and I do deserve to be happy, I started to get a little angry, thinking, well, why hasn't anybody ever told me this before? Why, after a year, month after month after month, Steve telling me this, I finally have accepted it. The resistance to the idea was powerful on an emotional level. Cognitively, on a thought level, of course I could agree with that. Yeah, I deserve to be happy, so doesn't everybody else. So what? And yet at an emotional level, I find myself very resistant and hard to actually accept that in my heart. And so I'm reflecting today on the lesson that light and joy and peace abide in me. Indeed, it does if I can get through all the layers of my conditioning, in my anxiety, in my shame and guilt that have crusted over the divine spark within me. I've taken all that conditioning and socialization and shame and guilt and made it an idol that's prevented me from accepting and experiencing the love of God. And it's very hard at a deep level for us to accept that. As I've left my Roman Catholic affiliation and moved to Unitarian Universalism, again, on an intellectual level, I understand the first principle of the inherent worth and dignity of every person. And yet at a deep, deep level, I find it overwhelming to actually accept that, the unconditional love of God, not only for myself, but for all my fellow human beings. And it says in today's lesson in the Course in Miracles that perhaps because of our conditioning and socialization, we need to repeat this idea to ourselves repeatedly. Light and joy and peace abide in me. That's another way of Steve saying to me, Dave, you deserve to be happy. Alleluia. So today, remind yourself once an hour or whenever you're feeling anxious or annoyed or angry or sad, the light and peace of God abide in me. And when I become aware of that and experience it, it's very easy for me to extend it and share it with my fellow human beings. Till next time, be well, stay well.